I've had a wonderful week. How's your week's been? I've had a great week. Why do I feel short today? You know what? I'm going to level up on my chair.
Okay.
Come on.
Go on.
You
All the
you
way down.
first.
No, that's it. That's fine. Go on. Go ahead.
All right. Oh, hello. Here we are. Hello.
See?
Okay. You can come up a little bit.
No, I actually like it like that.
All right, fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like
And then you can
my
bring it.
leg was
You
swinging.
can shock people when they really see you. No chance, babe.
No, no. Hi, Aga.
Hi, Aga.
There we go.
How's you
That's
lot's week
better.
been? Lots of
Good.
stirring energy in motion. Look, that is a statement and a half. I know, right? I've been feeling the same way. Sailing Resurrection.
Resurrection.
I love your name and hi,
Hi.
welcome.
Greetings to you too.
It has been, and it's been a week of synchronicities for me. Well, it's to what am I saying? It's always a week of
Yeah, that's what
synchronicities,
I was
but
thinking. I was like, what? I mean, what's new?
but this week the synchronicities have been synchronizing. Is all I'm saying. Hi, Ty.
Hi, Ty.
um, yeah. Hi, everyone. It's so lovely to see you all here. We've been It's been fantastic. I'm gonna let everyone have the time to come in a little bit, and then we can just get the conversation swinging a little bit. Has everyone got their tea and coffee? I don't know what time it is wherever you are, but good morning, good afternoon, good night, good evening. Um, Aga, I've had the last 2 weeks off and tried to practice OBE every night. Oh,
Wow.
result. Okay, no EBE yet. Not even LD. Oh, it's okay. Sometimes I could barely remember any dreams because I was half awake the whole time.
Yeah, that's something, that happens a lot when you actually are trying to stay awake so much that you get tired. And then,
Sometimes it be like that, and you've been
yeah,
like, "Hang on a minute, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. My mind has been all the way up.
yeah.
My body has been still. My mind all the way up. Okay, no, I'm gonna get
Are you settled?
yes. Now I've settled in.
You good?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel you on that one.
Yeah, I do feel the same way.
Yeah, I've been attempting to do them in the afternoon, my OBEs, because I feel like my body's already I get that lull in the middle of the day sometimes, especially if I wake up early in the morning. So I know that my body could do with a little rest. And at those points, that's where I could be quiet. And then I know for sure no one's in the bed with me. And I may or may not pop out. And at worst, I have an amazing nap.
Yeah.
Win-win.
But you've got good like a dream recall.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I do
You
have to.
recall your dream very well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's the thing.
I know last week we were talking about dream recall and all of the herbs and the foods and certain nutrients and micronutrients that you can start putting into your diet so that you can have decent lucidity and dream recall. Um, this week we put together a list for that, and it's on the link. We'll link it. It's on our Ko-fi, and you can just go and download it for free. So it's got all the bits and pieces there. Chamomile tea works for me. I didn't even know it was a thing. I just genuinely like it. But chamomile tea works for me when it comes to that. Um, I feel like my dream recall is okay, but a lot of that is down to the fact that I journal as well. So I know every morning even if I write, okay, I woke up, good feeling. I don't remember what happens. I just know it was a good feeling. And then some mornings I wake up, I'm like, I had to escape. Didn't like that one. Whatever it is, if I'm expecting myself to write something down, anything down, even if it's a mood, then it kind of helps me realize that at the time I'm going to have to recall this. So it's like remembering to remember.
Yeah.
Do you do any journaling, Aga, or are you just, or do you do audio, or do you not do any? Kim, you both have awakened me to notice where I put my attention and what is my pure intention behind it. Yep. I've been practicing staying present and staying excited. Thank you. You are welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Um, that is such an important one because that does carry over into your dream state, or well, this is the dream state, but you get what I'm saying. It carries over into your OBE states, your dream states, and um your soul, it carries over into your soul self and how you carry yourself. Like I said, when you have OBEs and everything, like it's not like you go over there and you're like a totally different person. Your personality is the same. So if you are now walking with intention over here, you can only imagine
Yeah.
how that's mirrored on the other side as well. So
Yeah.
yeah,
The power of setting your intention is
yeah,
really, really, really powerful.
yeah,
Like
absolutely. I love that
sometimes,
for you. Really, I do.
sometime more than what you can fathom. Actually, I'm going to share with you something actually that happened to me. So I was setting my attention for to have an OB, and I'm here reading my stuff, and I've got my little notes, and then and just before bed, I went in my what do you call that? Is that a chest of drawer? That's how you call it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
chest of drawers.
And then I pulled the drawer, and then I see a paper in there, and I'm like, okay. I start reading that Shem's paper because it's what she does. She writes some affirmation everywhere, and she put them in different places. And I'm here doing this, trying to read it because it was like this way, and I was like, da, 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 da. And it was an intention about what was it about soul? What was that? Soul records.
It's about going and seeing your soul
But
records in
yeah,
OBA
but
state.
bear in mind, guys, that wasn't my intention, right? So I'm really, because I already set my own intention and everything. But that was the last thing I literally read before I went to bed. So I'm here reading it and stuff like that. Soul record and all of that. I'm like, oh, that's Shem. Go to bed. Now, do you think I actually experienced what I set for myself in the first place? I didn't. I had basically a galactic experience where I was like a warrior, and then our planet was invaded by this like spaceship, and I was like, but then I realized that was one of my obviously past lives instances basically. But that's why intention that powerful, because I wasn't even reading my, like the last thing I read before I went to bed was what Shem read. And I didn't mean to read it. I just put the drawer,
He's
and then if I see like some writing, I'm gonna read it.
tell them the
Like,
same. This is the truth is he's nosy. If he sees
I
my
know
handwriting on
you
something,
put in
he's
my
gonna read
stuff.
it. Yeah, I slip
But
notes
that's
to
not
you
nosy. He's literally
constantly.
putting my stuff.
I slip notes
And
to
I'm
you
just like,
constantly.
who wrote this? And I'm just seeing her writing. I say, well, because sometimes she does like write little notes and stuff like that for me. But this time, I don't even know why it was there. But you put it there anyway.
It's a place.
So I ended up like reading the thing, but not intentionally. Like I just, yeah, fine, I'm nosy, but it's not like that.
I said
Yeah.
when I give someone an affirmation, it's not that I'm just giving you an affirmation. I've set the intention to give you an affirmation that will work.
Yeah. So
And I know it will. So if I write one down, for me, that's like double powered for me. Like that's when I'm like all
but
the way locked in. So if you then read that,
yeah,
you're going there.
yeah, but it's to underline the power of your word intention,
Word turning into matter. Yeah.
what you feed into yourself, because I did experience like sort of an alternative past life
You went
as
into
a
your soul
result,
contract.
but I didn't ask for
You
this,
went
so to
into your
speak.
records. I
Like, I
mean,
mean, I didn't mind because I'm not, it's fine because I did that before, but this time it was for something else. So but I ended up in another place, so
hey, now you know.
anyway, yeah. So
Another
yeah, it's
page of
very,
another page of your soul records
yeah,
revealed to
it's
you.
very powerful, I'll tell you this.
Kim,
Yeah.
it's truly allowed me to really let go and enjoy and observe the experience that is wonderful. That is lovely to hear. Um, Aga, I use guided meditations, yoga nidra, and some binaural beats. How do they work for you? Do you enjoy it? Do you do it because you enjoy it, or is it because it makes you relax? Like, how are you feeling when you're going for them? Like, is it that, oh, okay, I hope this works, or is it more like, oh, I love this. This is going to work. What's your feeling going into it, Aga? Just another avatar. Hey,
Hey, yeah, you made it. To be
what's
fair,
good? Yeah,
you always make it. This is a good thing.
that's wonderful. What's good? Yeah,
Well, we're good.
everyone's cool. It's lovely to be here with all of you. Question. Okay, they we talk about the ones distorting the construct. Do they think all? Do
Do you
you
all
think
think?
that all of them know what they're doing, or are some of them stuck in limbo too?
I think it's.
Some of them are full consciousness; they know what they're doing. It's just power can be addictive, especially if you feel like you need to harvest it outside of yourself, and they don't believe there's another way. They don't see themselves as powerful. You can't see yourself truly as a powerful being and believe it comes from within, and at the same time siphon or do harvesting things from other people's powers. Do you see what I'm saying?
I think also.
So they're in a place of lack
Hmm,
and scarcity when it comes to their idea of power.
I think also having belief is a dangerous thing potentially. So even though like, because a lot of these people we referring to as the they got belief. They believe in something, whatever that is. They believe in something, and the same thing they believe in don't always coincide with the majority of people what they want, and because of their belief they convince themselves that they somewhat doing what they're supposed to. And yeah, so is it intentional, is it not intentional? When you know, and there's no any other things to say about that. And then when you believe in some things, it's like you think you know, but you don't really know. That's more that I would say for them. Because
I get
how do
you.
you know who you are? You wouldn't hurt anybody if you truly know.
No.
That means you don't truly know.
Yeah.
You might know the modality in which you can gain more power or control people, but it doesn't mean you know. No, there's no way you know who you are and you do these things,
Or where you're really truly from.
or where you truly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
certainly.
yeah. That is a great question. Yeah. Hi vibing. Hey. Um
Hey, vibing.
and guys as well, if you could like press the like button because YouTube likes it, and I find some people being in the spiritual community, I've noticed that we kind of all watch the same things, so this will help them kind of get it on their feed as well. Um
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, that will
Like,
help
share on. You know
if you
what?
just put
Actually,
a thumbs up.
yeah, I found
Um
out as well. Like about 50%, almost 50% of our watcher unsubscribed. So if you're not subscribed yet, do subscribe so you can get the last videos
Plus it's
we post
free.
as well, and it's free. Yeah.
Okay, Aga, I usually have a busy mind, so they help me relax. All right. Um, I I know what busy mind is. And um have you tried doing it from your heart space? So when I mean that, so when you would do a meditation, instead of thinking, okay, I'm going to do this meditation. I don't know if you're a shut eye meditation person or if you're just somebody who likes to relax into it and stare into something. But either way, have you thought to kind of use yourself as a portal to go within, especially your heart space as a portal? Because I find that that really quieted the mind because I was focused on going somewhere. Um, So what that would look like is you would daydream into that. So that would the daydream of you opening up your heart space, breathing into it, stepping out of your body, and then going into your heart space, and then seeing what appears there, and thinking, using your mind to think, and keeping your mind busy with that, keeping your mind awake with that thought, would be able to steady the mind away from every mundane things, but then you would still be in an amazing state of meditation. All else fails. But at the same time, you would still be aware enough to be like, I'm awake in this experience, and see how that works as well with busy mind. Kim, I use binaural beats all day, especially doing busy work around the house. I guess I'm trying to jam the frequencies that they are sending out. Yeah, well, it's so funny. We're on the same vibes with that, because that's what Mondi's working on right now. We do music, and he deals with frequencies and stuff like that. So he's working on binaural beats. He gave me some. What was the one you gave me last time? That was actually really
There was
great.
isochronic
The
pulses,
isochronic pulses as well.
but the frequency was the Schumann resonance.
Yeah, the Schumann
frequency.
resonance. That was really lovely to me. It was really grounding. I found that grounding. What ones do you usually listen to, Kim? Okay, just another avatar. Do you want to read this one?
Yeah, you're saying I'm just coming back into remembrance. So I ask that question knowing that if I was able to have controlled OBEs, I know that I'd have no idea what the F I'm doing. So
sounds like a great start. You know what?
Yeah.
You'll be fine. And I've realized if you don't think you'll know what you'll be doing, then you won't. That's the importance of what Agar was talking about earlier about setting your intentions. So even if you are going to do OBEs, start small. Just be like, give me a sign around my house, or ask for somebody to come in, or stay in your bedroom.
Yeah.
I've had wonderful OBE experiences in my room. Where I've stayed in my room, and I've had wonderful experiences where, like, I've seen my higher self, like a whole load of stuff has happened, or a version of myself, may I say. And they've been really wonderful, really profound. So you'll be okay, and you do know what you're doing, and you must talk that into existence as well. Hey Jay.
Hey Jay.
Hiya, it's wonderful to have you here. Hi Shelby. Hiya. Okay, do you want to read
Hi,
the next
Shelby.
one?
Yeah, you're saying basically
Peruvian
that's yes,
proverbs.
sailing resurrection. You're saying Peruvian proverbs, the wise student, asleep, and the fool.
What does that mean?
The wise student, okay.
You know, then
Let's
once you
see.
got to be like,
The fool. Yeah,
I'm trying to do word math, please. Break it down. Okay.
Okay. What does it mean? Okay. It's the wise student, asleep, and the fool. Okay, I understand now. The wise, okay, then the student, okay, which meaning the wise, I guess, is the one who holds the knowledge, who knows.
Yeah.
The student, the one who's keen to learn, and the one that's asleep, who don't even know he has to learn, and the fool's the one that think he don't need to learn anything anymore. I guess is what it is.
Word.
Okay.
I like that one.
I'm interpreting it like this. Tell us if we got it.
That
right,
sounds like
it sounds like that.
That sounds like the perfect way to leave a conversation, and they just be baffled, like,
because we're still learning. Like,
huh?
I mean, you just proved it now by posting this.
So Shelby, hey guys, I saw the Get a Guru shout out of you too. Me too. I
Yeah,
felt
we
like
saw that.
you know when you like, I was like, oh my god, Mama, I'm on TV. It was like that. I felt that way. I did because I'm a subscriber of it. Like I watch his channel, I enjoy his channel.
Yeah, I mean,
We
he's
enjoy
got,
his
yeah,
content. Yeah, listen, I've asked him twice.
yeah, he's got
Where
wonderful
he's ready, he will
upbeat
answer.
stories, and I would love to have him on the show.
We
So,
would.
I mean, if you see us now, I mean, yeah, do answer us so we can plan that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that'd
what
be
I'm
awesome.
saying. And
Yeah,
what I actually started watching him for is because he too has been popping out for 20 years, like, but he knew I was in the blue. I only found out what I was doing this whole time, like recently. It's a wonderful thing. So a lot of the things like he went through, yeah, it's like,
yeah,
and plus he's kind of shares the same sense of humor as us, and I like his stories. Yeah, he's cool.
yeah. He's got a great channel.
Yeah. Hi Stace.
Hi, Stace. Hi,
Hi
Laura.
Laura.
Um, so Kim, you're saying, have either of you had any experiences of an event that your avatar is witnessing but have already experienced from the viewpoint of the person who is going through it? It has happened to me a lot. Yeah, it happened to me all the time. Not so long ago, I had
Yeah,
that event. Yeah, and to the point I even like came out of the avatar. I just like found
yeah.
myself. So yeah, because you're omnipresent, so you can actually experience the lot in
Um,
one go.
what I'd say, Kim, is that that is what people refer to as past life regression, or you experiencing an alternate uh part of you, an alternate fractal of you, whatever language people use around it. It's like your past life or a life that you're living now, but back then, but in the future, but instantly. It's all happening at once. That's how we're able to have these experiences. But yeah, definitely. And I've had it where I'm experiencing what they're experiencing and able to do a 360 and like all the way around, see what everyone's going through, what's happening, and then also be the observer of it all and then pop back in. So
Yeah,
yeah,
because actually the last
it's a memory.
experience that I had being a warrior, I remember being with somebody else that was a lag where two warriors walking and then see this like spaceship arriving, but it's like I knew what it was, what time it was, and then we decided to just climb up the mountain. And but as we climb up, one of these being was already there. And as I climb up the rock, I kind of see myself climbing up the rock, but be inside the body as well. So all of these things is kind of like always happening where you are everywhere and you can see everything
Yep.
when you experience it.
Yep.
Vibing, you're saying, hold on, did I skip one?
Yeah, you did, Jace.
Jay, you're saying, thought I was the only one that daydreamed myself to another planet unintentionally.
Yeah, no, Jay. No. We all
Um,
in.
then Vibing is saying, any thoughts on visual imagination? Can I use it to connect with the other side? Does it already come from the other side?
Yes
Yeah.
and no. So how I would say you can use it is as if you're daydreaming. You know when they say, "Oh, your imagination's running wild," that's like good. Especially if you know that you're starting to feel into it. Usually, that's when you are tapped into the frequency of not having much expectations, but still being excited about something. It's usually a good frequency for you tapping into other beings, whatever's there, other people on the other side. We call it the other side, but it's right here, peeps. Like, it's just that we're kind of so called ignoring it, blind to it, can't see it yet, whatever round one's got us feeling.
Yeah.
And that's what's changing now. So if you do have past life remembrances, if you do have instances where you're like, hang on, I've been here before or whatever, that is the veil thinning.
Yeah, also your imagination is like a tool. It's a tool in which you use to express, to I'll say emit, diffuse your soul's expression. So you kind of like, it's a tool. It's a tool, and that is over time you can like you can decipher the difference between you being influenced by your environment, and then you actually tapping into you into source, or into to your higher self. I mean soul. Yeah, so imagination is a tool that we got to begin to learn how to use, coinciding with our intuition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just another avatar about your lucidity list. Is it just like blue lists? I don't know what
Blue
blue
lights.
lights, sorry, or is it electronics and EMF in general? Okay, so about it, it's like in general. So what I would do as far as that's concerned, and I know some people go for EMF blockers. Um, I do have some obsidian around the house somewhere. I try to not be too anal about anything, because then I start having attachments to, oh my God, they're winning. And no, you're not, bitch. I'm in control. So, okay. So I try not to go in, but yes, that's going to include blue lights. That's going to include electronics. Like if you have a TV, just turn it off. If you have your phone or your Wi-Fi, just go onto airplane mode. Anything that you can do or feel like you're called to do that. um yeah, but it helps to not have those things around. It does help. And for some people, they've been doing it for so long and it's not an issue.
Yeah.
So you still got to feel into what it is that you feel could be bothering you. Okay.
I think I will say this as well. There is certain physical laws. So you are emitting a magnetic field around you anyway. So there is interference. It doesn't have to be malevolent. It just what it is. You can see it's like having a magnet and put it near a metal. There'll be an attraction, right? Or if you take two magnets together and put them one against another, you can whether get them to attract each other or repulse each other. So all of this is real in terms of our physical reality. So think of it that way. So it's not so much about someone trying to do bad to you. It's just that it will influence you, and you could feel the side effects of this.
Even though they are.
Yeah, but as a fact, they're using certain things that are here already, like that. Supersede them. Like they're not that powerful. It's
Yeah.
they're only
So
using stuff. They're not creating anything new. They're using things that are already here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can turn off your TV. You can, if you got EMF blockers, you could put EMF blockers on.
Obsidian is a good one as well.
Obsidian's a good one.
Mm.
Shungite is another one if you're into crystals. Um, and then also, just if you can't do any of that, you just set your intention, be like, I will be having no interference in my field. And so
Yeah.
it is done. Because it's not all the time that you might have access to those things, and that's fine. But it doesn't mean because you don't have access at that time that you're vulnerable. You're not. You're never vulnerable. You're okay. So Kim, I keep the binaural ones on YouTube for sleep. On my living room TV on all day. Yeah, it's very peaceful. I try to surround my little ones with it while they're playing, while he's playing. Yeah, we
Yeah.
do the same. If we can even get the one where they do like sceneries of forests or sceneries of like nature and stuff like that, I like those ones as well. Yeah. I love the fact that you all know each other as well now. This is so
Yeah,
wonderful.
that's lovely. That is
Okay.
the whole point of it.
Yeah, sailing resurrection. Let's
We got
go.
an answer. So
Go.
yeah, upon what you said earlier, so the wise man is the one that knows and knows that he knows. Hey, that's a
Okay.
great one. The student um, he is the one, okay, that knows that he knows not. Okay.
Yep.
The asleep is the one who knows but knows not that he knows. Okay,
Okay.
that's yeah. And the fool think he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I get you.
I see. The fool think he knows, and he knows not that he doesn't. Yes, I get it. Yeah, that's a really good
I
one.
love that one. That is my conversation closer for all. What that's my. What do you call that when you chat in small talk?
Small talk, yeah,
That's how I'm gonna leave out a small talk.
yeah. Oh, it's not finished. You saying
Oh,
also follow the wise. Okay,
teach the
teach the
student.
student, awaken the sleep, avoid the fool.
Uh,
Mm. Yep,
Beautiful.
yep. I see
I
where you're going with
like it.
this.
Dropping gems out here.
Yeah, you just dropped the mic.
He said he's
Never,
nervous.
never.
Are you talking about fourth eye? Do you know what? I figured that what was it. I said I'm going to stop asking him to go to the prom because I felt like I asked him to come to the prom twice and I haven't had an answer yet. Um, but I was like, you know what? If he's nervous, I'm gonna give him space. But the invitation remains open because he dope. Okay. All right. Hey, blessed. Um,
Hey, blessed.
vibing. Yeah, I love that. Little tips and tricks are cool. Yeah. Yeah. Intent is so much more powerful than
Absolutely.
all of us know. And your word literally um creates matter. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a big one.
Thought plus feelings.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nothing but truth. Hey.
hey, nothing but truth.
Yep. Oh wow.
For my beat, John. So Ivory Coast.
Lovely.
That's great.
Lovely, lovely. Oh, my tea is getting cold.
Stace, yes, I saw Fourth Eye giving you guys a shout out on his YouTube. Yeah, he did. Like I say, looking forward to have him on the show. He's got so many stories. Actually, it's funny because there's certain things he talks about, and he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, we've experienced that. So it'd be nice to be able to correlate certain things. I remember with Corey, we were talking about being on autopilot, and
Yeah.
some things that surprised me when I went on the other side is the fact that I was on autopilot. So these little details are important because in a way, when I came back, it made me feel like more secure in the fact that there's something out there that is bigger than whatever fear you may have here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all of these things we can exchange, and we've got a lot of questions to ask him as well. I mean, some of his stories are just mind-blowing. Like
Yeah.
I like the one where he's talking about flying in the sky and feeling the rain and the clouds, and that was a very interesting story. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that
What?
one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aga, his vibe
And he
is
heard,
so
and
good.
he got. I think there was a time we were saying that he got scared because he heard the noise. He didn't know what it
He was
was.
like,
Like,
oh, I'm in the
yeah,
clouds.
it's very. It's the way
I
he
love
tells
it.
stories. It's very
I think
entertaining.
we share the same sense of humor. That's what it is. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm looking forward to having him on whenever he's ready.
yeah. Whenever
Um,
he's ready. Yeah,
and talk
sure.
about having him on. We got Corey and we've got
Yeah,
King Cash coming up again. We'll be talking to them this week. And I'm super excited
yeah.
because
That's
that
gonna be
is like
awesome, man.
chatting to like that's
Yeah,
part of the soul family for real. Like I see them all the time on the other side. Yeah, I do.
so just
Um
another avatar. You saying does fasting really have that much of an impact in your experience for either lucid dream or obese? I'm going to share my perception on that.
Go on.
To me, it's funny I'm sharing my perception. It's all about perception. So it's all about. I almost think nothing matters, and it can feel dangerous at times because I'm just like, okay, I can't be so
Nonchalant.
nonchalant. But the more I've had an experience where I have not OB or CD, which everything is just has to be double checked 3 4 times, and it feels right when it is, and all of that crap, and realized that it was time to let go. So I wasn't going to try to jump on another train, just so I won't experience an OB or be more lucid in my dreams.
You
I was
don't
like,
you don't want to exchange one religion for another.
one religion for another.
Understand.
So I would say pinch of salt. Like it's important to probably be more like softly about it, like not so hard and not so anchored in belief. Be more gentle. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. So I would say fasting. Yeah, I know that's going to depend on your perception. So you do have to tap into the way you feel, but do you feel because you're under fear? Do you feel because you're under judgment, or do you truly feel that way? And it's more where you have to tap in to then get your answer. Because if not, you can make it in another religion.
Um, for me, my perception is a little bit different about that, only because I fast a lot. And where I found where I am not indigested, or I feel like I haven't ate, like especially if I go over 24 hours of fast, um, I pop out my body. Like I don't have to wrestle with it. It's happening. But that's me. Um, if for any reason I suffered through those 24 hours and I was like, "Oh Lord God, I need some soup, somebody," I would not have an OBE that night because I would have already quarreled with myself that day. So if you feel like you love your food and you need your food and you need a full tummy, then you're not ready for that, and do what the next best loving thing. You see what I'm saying? So it might be okay, today I'm going to eat more lighter. um you've really got to test these things out on yourself, and a lot of the time when um you could be given any sort of advice, you still need to see if it's going to work for you. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
So test it out, like, yeah.
yeah, I was referring to what you say. When you're saying you fast a lot, and it's just got me thinking. I do fast. I always did, even before I knew the so-called benefit. I just naturally, and sometimes I remember you used to have a go at me because I'm like, I'm not having the breakfast. I'm just like rolling on to the
To whatever.
to whatever. But I was more, I'm just going with the flow, like, and I realized that's the one of the good things that I wanted to keep, because I do fast, but sometimes intentionally, sometimes not. But I don't correlate to anything too much by saying when I do this is more this that happen, because it's so easy, because how we've been programmed to then again limit yourself, thinking that, well, unless I fast, I will not have an OB, because it
Yeah.
becomes so. So that's really and like
Yeah.
Shem said, you feel, you're trying to see, and you discover things for her. She fasts and she has more ease to come out of the body, but she trying to not do it from a place of fear.
Yeah.
It was literally, trying to experience more than anything.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I, I don't try and marry to anything. um I don't try and bound myself to any ideas or anything. I just test it out. I see if I like it. I'm like, oh wow, that worked. I like that, and it excites me to do it again. Then I'll do that again, but from that place, rather than if I don't do this, I won't. Because then that's another blocker you've given yourself. That's another um
Hello.
it's another shackle you've given
Mm.
yourself, and this is supposed to be something that's freeing. So if you keep freedom in your mind when you do things, then you're free to do it. I'm free to fast if I want to. I'm free to, try this tea if I want to try to get lucid. I'm free to listen to binaural beats. All of this is the ease and flow type of thing.
Yeah, and I was just gonna add one more thing, because what if I told you there's a particular fruit in the world, and when you eat that fruit, you get to an obese straight. You're not fasting. All of a sudden, things change. So because of the way things are, and we constantly discovering things, it helps, because then you don't feel like, wow, I spent the last 5 years being a vegan or vegetarian, and I realized that finally that don't work for me, because it's easy done, because you decided for us to be a vegetarian.
I didn't decide for
No,
us,
no, no,
but
not for us, but yeah.
I brought it up.
I followed you because I was like, oh, yeah, why not? Let's try it.
Yeah,
That's who I am. I'll try.
you will.
And I am vegetarian, and
And I'm not so
no,
much.
not so much.
Nope.
And that got me realizing that when I was a kid, I was often given certain food that I didn't like, and it was meat based, and that's why I kept being a vegetarian after all. So I was able that actually I was open enough to be able to maybe sort a few things for myself.
Yeah. A lot of the things that we do is out of programming.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not because we do them because we actually like them, because they work for us, or because they are supporting us in any way, or who we really are in any way. We do them because that's what we've always done. That's what has always worked for us. And that's what's expected of us, or that's how you do things, or that's how it's done.
Yeah.
But you're free, right? So,
Yeah, and because the way the universe work and how we work, if I program you enough, I can then make you have certain thoughts, and then from these thoughts you can start developing certain belief, and then get into certain feelings as you begin to feel something. So I can make you literally think you love something, but you never really do love it. It's just now you're so much into the thought of it, in the feeling, you're in the energy of that.
yeah,
So you are experiencing, I guess, something that you love, and it doesn't have to be bad necessarily. But then when it's not really benefiting you, that's when the issue comes up. Because if it benefit you, what do you care? Something you didn't really love and now you love, that happens all the time.
yeah. Okay. Kim, would love to hear the last interaction you both have with your guides recently, or any missions you've both been working on. Oh my God, the synchronicity this week is wonderful. If you feel comfortable sharing, would you like to share anything that happened to you this week? Oh, well, you had that
Well, I share, yeah.
your
What I
galactic.
can share is what I intended to do, and the reason, obviously, I always believe that when something don't go according to, so let me do the to plans, it's because
Entre parenthèses.
entre parenthèses, it is because you're not meant to do it. So, like, I was going to set the attention because I wanted to go out of the construct. I wanted to meet with a loved one. There's some things I wanted to do particularly, and finding few information for myself. But then turns out that I read by mistake a paper, Shem's paper, that is an affirmation and setting my attention. As I really, I'm not realizing, but I'm setting my attention, and that sent me to an alternative life that I had, where I was a warrior. I was on another planet, and there was an ET invasion, and I had to deal with the situation at hand. And so that's what I've experienced, but it wasn't intentional. Finally, because it's not really what I wanted to do. I didn't really care much for revisiting a past life or thing like that.
You're not
But
interested in past lives, are you? Not really.
no, I'm open. I'm not. Hence
You,
why
you, yeah, it's
I
probably what
don't
happened.
necessarily search for it. I let them come to me. I've set my intentions for that. Anything that is necessary for me to process and handle for my expansion, I will be welcoming it when it is the time for that. And I'm guessing it was the time.
I think so.
So physically, I did something that I didn't plan on doing, and then that was the last things that I read before I went to bed. So that was my experience this week, and I was sent straight to that place. So it is what it is.
Oh, and side note, they were black, you were saying?
Yeah, they were black, but maybe my skin tone,
Yeah.
between you and my skin tone. I remember having tattoos on my leg as well, big tattoos. Um, and the invader were also humanoid, black one as well.
Mm.
Something between my skin tone and your skin tone, and they had features like Arab features, where they got the eyebrows quite thick and stuff like that. So I was able to see that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, black people, but black people think. But yeah. No, I don't know. I was I don't. I might not been black per se, but it was like maybe Polynesian black-ish, that type of
Were
yeah.
were you on Earth?
That's the thing I couldn't determine. And or an early. If it must have been an earlier version of it. And I remember the invaders were very advanced. They were displaying the advancement, technological advancement by the way they dressed, because he had like a sort of like an armor,
Yeah.
and we choose, not because we're not advanced, but we choose to wear, tribal
Loincloth.
garments, long.
You ain't heard that one in a while, have you?
No, I've
I
never
pulled that out the dictionary
loin
and dusted
garments.
off loincloth. Yeah.
Yeah, and and it was just like a short type of
You
things
were
I was wearing.
Tarzan out here.
Yeah, chest out and stuff like that. Sort of like jewelries as well, like
Were
when
you shredded?
trouble. Yeah,
Oh,
they
hello.
don't know no big people there. I'll tell you straight.
Okay.
No, but I was shredded, yeah, for sure. Um, and then what happened is like we were just patrolling, doing patrol.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why just walking around and just doing patrol. And then when I saw the sheep coming down, and we knew what time it is. So
okay.
yeah, and
This is why you're so nosy.
why?
No, I'm joking.
No, oh my, this girl.
You get involved in everybody
Yeah.
business in
So
the
yeah,
house.
so that is what. Oh, and another thing, I was bald as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're used to
bald.
that.
And the invaders were bald as well. It wasn't. No one was trying to have fancy hair or
I give
anything like that. It
myself
was just
joke.
like straight up. Yeah, and that's the only things I experienced this week.
It's funny because when I first met you, you were bald.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for a
You
long time.
stay bald most
Yeah,
of the
that's
time.
what I like.
You've just recently started
Yeah,
growing your hair,
yeah,
but before that,
yeah,
so I'm not surprised.
yeah,
That's nice to know.
yeah.
Did you get into combat, or was it
Yeah.
just
So what happened as I climbed? I was telling my it's like a partner, someone that's supposed to work with you,
yeah?
to hurry up because we need to get on top of that sort of like a big rock mountain, Fortress Mountain, and it was like we had to. So basically, as I climbed, I realized that on top of it there was a small hole, but there was a lot of foliage, and we needed to make that bigger so we can actually pass through. But it was taking long. But by the time I kid you not, that guy was already there,
Okay.
like straight, and I realized he
Who,
was
the invader?
the invader, sorry. And the person with me was hiding behind him, and then as I on the rock, I was trying to blend with the rock. Go figure, I don't know. I was trying to be like that and then wait to see if he noticed me or not, because I was higher up. And then he looked around, he couldn't see nothing, and then he looked up before he left, and he saw me, and I realized he saw me, so I jumped off. And I jumped off. I acted like I was scared. There was a tactic.
How high were you?
Probably maybe 8, 9 feet, 10 feet, maybe. I
And
don't
you
know.
jumped off.
Yeah, I jumped off
You
straight.
must have been fit.
And then for sure, because ask me to do that now. I say, yo, I'm 46 now, so please don't
That's
ask me these
got
things.
nothing to do with your age, bro. It's all them biscuits we be eating out here, all that baking you
it's
be
all the
doing.
teas and that, and
Oh.
tea and biscuit. And
Oh,
then
you can bake.
yeah, so I jumped off,
Yeah.
and then as I land, I acted like basically not that I was hurt, because it's clear that he knew that I was able to do that, but like I was more in a submissive, less powerful than I am actually am.
Oh, so you acted like the gardener, not the warrior.
Yeah, acted like the gun and the warrior. And as he saw that, he put down his gun, he put down his guard, and he started trying to touch me up and stuff, like trying to come and touch me up. Like he's trying to, and I saw him, I was waiting that, but it's like I knew that's what they do. So if they think someone is weaker than them, they're going to do things on them.
Okay.
Yeah. And then as I had a knife, and I pulled my knife ready to
Attack.
to attack.
Okay.
But also the guy that was with me was behind ready as well to attack. So
Yeah.
he was now in a weaker position, didn't know. And all of this was taking place. And as I knew how I felt, I knew even not as when you experience these things, like you're saying, well, you know everybody's feelings. I knew I knew how I felt in the body. So the avatar was there, had the capability to know how the person felt, what the intention was, how they think that in a stronger position, or they can outpower you, or they drop the guard. So I knew everything he knew, not because I was experiencing this.
Yeah.
Because when you experience certain things, sometimes you're
Yeah.
everywhere and you can know everyone's feeling, not for that same reason.
Okay.
There was an ability that as warrior we had there. Yeah,
Oh,
to know
dope.
exactly. So you can preempt the action and stuff like that. And that's what we're doing. And then just before that happened,
Yeah.
it's like something stuff. It's like I woke up. It's like my soul didn't want, I'm guessing, for me to know more. So anything more violent or thing like that, that was not
That
I
you didn't
wasn't
need to
allowed to
know.
experience. And I guess I didn't want to experience either.
Okay.
So that's the part of
Cliffhanger. Literally.
yeah. But I don't need, that's the thing. I don't need to know this stuff like that. Like if
Yeah, I
it's
get
like
you.
I'm
I
like,
get
okay,
you.
I'm
I
good,
get
I'm
you.
good. So yeah, so that's what I experienced this week.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, it was it wasn't my intentions an OB was set as an intention, but it felt more like a lucid dream.
But you were able to
But I was
be
able,
omnipresent.
yeah, because I was dropped into that situation.
Okay.
Not as where you feel you're coming out of your body. But then again, that's why I say everyone gets to have an OB. So it's only a matter of consciousness, how conscious you are. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. What about you?
Oh, okay. I was all in to that conversation. I was like, what? That feels like a film I would watch, babe.
Yeah, well, kid you not, that's just the way it felt.
Wow.
When I woke up, I was like, oh, okay, right.
All right.
No,
Did you get anyone's name?
no, it wasn't about that.
Okay, fine.
It was not about that. It was about, I think, an instance of myself. Like, because I read your thing, I read
Stop reading my
your intention. I
things.
did, but don't put it in my drawer.
Okay. Well, you know I'm not
'Cause
gonna.
I'm gonna read
You
it.
know I'm not gonna listen to any of that. But
'Cause
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
read
yeah.
it.
What you said. I'm still gonna do it. Yeah. My week, guys. I didn't see my guys this week. I did ask for some signs, and I did get some signs, and they were in my waking life. Um, as you know, we've been doing some workshops and stuff. But this week, I was like so drained at the beginning of the week. I was like, look, if I'm gonna lock into these workshops, I need to know like, am I gonna have the energy? We're still testing it out. I'm somebody who's very compassionate with myself when it comes to anything. Like if it doesn't suit me anymore, I will just kindly bow out and I'll be like, okay, I will change. I allow myself the space to change my mind and go for things that are more suiting for me. Like I'm not so strict on myself like that. um so yeah, in saying that, I was like, well, there are some stuff, I think I mentioned it before, about me doing readings. And then funny enough, out the blue, one of our Sovereign Soul platform members came forward. She left a message, and she only left it because she was like, this has been on, I've been pulled to leave you this message, and I'm going to leave you this message. And it was exactly about what I was thinking about all week. And I was like, all right then, well, let me sleep on it and see how I feel. And I kid you not, I got a whole ton of messages about the collective. And I was like, gosh, I'm going to have to do this now. Well, I don't have to, but you know what I mean. I'm still working out the kinks. But I never wanted to do messages because I don't enjoy the fact that the idea that people will keep on coming back. I like the idea that they will learn through it how to connect to their own guides and how to be able to decipher the guidances and the signs in their own life. So the way I've always done messages is in that light, is in the light of, okay, we're not going to keep on looping here. If this keeps on coming up for you, this is how you're going to have to clear this energy. It's like reading, but like also like tough love / best friend therapy type of thing. I don't know what to call it. It don't have a name yet, folks. But anyway, so I was in morning meditation, and then not my guide, but my version of me who chats to me from time to time. I see her in OBEs. she came and she was like, she sat on my couch, and I was like, okay, I'm out of body. And she was just like, okay, so a few things. So I'm going to read them to you guys. It will land where it has to land. And these, she just threw, she showed me a map, and she threw like a golden net over it. And she was like, this is for them. And I was like, okay. So there's a female subscriber that is learning how to drive. That's going well. I actually was put into the back seat of their driving lesson. And I was like, wow, this is new. And she was doing well. She was a little bit apprehensive, and I was tapping her on the shoulder, like, no, 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 you're going to be good. Like, you're going to be fine. You just have to stop tensing up your shoulders. So that's one. Another one, someone has a male energy had a really good cry this week. And it was for something that they didn't feel like it was appropriate to cry at the time, and it just like washed over them all at once this week. It's like they had this big release. And I just watched him cry. I sat by him. He was feeling really, really, it was like it set him straight. It was like one of those reset cries. And he needed it. And he needed it. But on a level where his guides are, they were like, yeah, he needed that. And I was like, okay, that's something I didn't need to know, but that's fine. I'm going to share it. Stop judging, Shem. Just say the damn thing. Okay, sure. Okay, there's another person out there in the collective who is doing music. There's a piano riff that they've been playing for 4 weeks now or so, 6 weeks now or so. And your guides, they're not over it. They're never over it. They're just saying, you're good to go now. Now start building around it. It's good. Stop second guessing it. It's a great riff. Use it, build on it. Yes, now go ahead. Another one. And this is from actually the person who sent me the message, which is poignant because, hey, someone came through. Throat chakra. It's time to speak your truth. You're having a throat chakra activation right now. This area right here sometimes feels like it's pulsating. That's okay. You're not getting sick. But there is apprehension that there's apprehension around it, about speaking your truth and about stepping into you speaking truth to power of some sort in your life, whatever you may consider as power in your life. But there's a shift happening where that will not be your reality anymore. You will step into the knowing of it's okay to speak up and it's okay to say your truth. There's also a cry that wants to come, but it hasn't yet. And it feels like a ball every time that you swallow. And that's all right. Don't try and force it. Don't try and make space for it. It will come when it has to come. Okay. And then, as a closing message to the group, she said, let go of your previous notions around normality. When everyone was either hiding or in forgetfulness, there is only just what it was. That is not normal. That's not what you are. Now enter flow state. It doesn't mean no objectives, no focused, aligned action. It just means ease up on the details, relinquish rigidity. So that's what we got here, folks.
So
that was my week. It's done. I hope that helped.
So that is.
There you go, Kim.
that's where you came. So I'm gonna go through a few things. So
hey, Gretel.
Gretel, happy Sunday to you too. Yeah, the interview with King Cash, excellent. Yeah, a lot of information there.
Big things.
Nothing but truth. Yeah. So you tell us that basically, yeah, Ivory Coast is where you're from. But you're actually from Romania. You lived there for 2 years, and then you moved You moved from Italy after 15 years. We used to work within a
Lots of Italians.
publisher there. Um, and then you choose, yeah, peace for your heart. Yeah, absolutely. And you
Moved to
moved to
Africa.
Africa. Okay.
Wow.
Are you are still in Ivory Coast? In Africa? Did you move back to Ivory Coast? Or let us know. Yeah. And okay, where was I again?
Oh no, you're way up.
What down?
No, way, way
Oh
up.
man. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry guys.
We've been yapping, babes.
Okay, we need to catch up. Let's
Okay,
catch up real
go.
quick. Okay. Yeah, can't wait to yeah, Corey, amazing. Always like great talker. He's got yeah, wonderful way to explain as well, the OB experience as well.
He has a video, by the way, guys, and
Yeah,
it's about fears, facing your fears, and it's a good one.
yeah.
Check it out. Check it out. It's a good one.
Yeah, I got you excited for the next conversation we're gonna have with Corey and Cash. Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome. Blessed. My most successful near OBE moments were when I wasn't even trying out something for me. That was the most profound one that I had. Like spontaneously dozing off in the afternoon on a rainy day. Yeah, that will do it. While my brain is occupied by a podcast, for example. Yes, true. And the rain stimulates the brain as well, and it's favorable as well. So those are good sound to send you there really. Nothing but truth. You're saying, oh my God, speaking of this, I had dengue fever for the first time. I couldn't eat for 10 to 12 days. Wow. I heard about that. Only water and one or two bananas. I thought I opened, yeah, it would do, burst with light colors, mandalas. Yes. You know, they say,
Wow.
okay, this is what the medical corpus says. They say, oh, there's a condition for this and that. They like to own conditions and stuff like that. But so when people get, say, a fever, they say, oh, you have hallucination and that. Whereas it's a gateway for this type of experience. Beyond the frequency 369.
Hey,
Hey,
Caesar.
Caesar. How are you, man? Nothing but truth. Good to see you here. Yeah, thank you for making it to the live.
Thank you.
Nothing but truth. Being of light, I saw a giant in my room sitting at my desk. Yeah, that would be
That'll do
that
it.
will do it. I got high. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Everyone's it. Yeah, everyone's yeah, cool.
Caesar, by the way, your live was lit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your live last week was lit. I loved it. I
Yeah,
loved the vibe
yeah.
there. You and
Tell us
Christina, it was great.
if you come up every Sunday, so then you guys can go and check it out as well. And the time, that'd be great. Vibing, yeah, everyone's saying, yeah. So I was okay, Jay saying that. So I was driving 40 miles per hour, came around a turn to all stop traffic. I had no time to brake, so I braced for a major accident. The next second, no stop traffic, but all cars were quite a mile away. Well, I guess you might have foreseen an event. And you know what? When you drive, we often on autopilot. It's daydreaming we do. Many times it happened to me, and I don't realize I've driven. I know I made it there. I made it to my destination, but this is very
You
common.
don't really remember how.
Yeah, so this type of event. Yeah, I don't
Wonderful.
all the time. Specifically, if I'm used to a route, I go
Yeah.
into a daydream.
Well, that's because you're always well. That's why, Jay.
That's what it is. Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
always okay.
They always, yeah, your guides, your higher selves always looking after you.
Yeah.
Blessed, fascinating experience.
Major glitch,
Yeah.
time reversal, or both.
Yeah.
Or both, Jay.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Juliana.
Hey, Juliana.
Thank you so much for the new PDF on your Ko-Fi.
I love it. Cool.
Great.
Wonderful. That is the Dream Lucidity PDF. It's free. You can go on Ko-Fi, download it.
Shelby, you know that you say that as times seem more difficult, some folks would cling to religion. A very close friend just did. I'm sad he's giving away his sovereignty in fear. I'm sad. Now, don't be sad. This is we all knew before we came here what was going to happen, and that's one of them. We know we'll have a probably stage in our life where we'll do certain things, and and in you it's still going to as long as it makes him feel good inside. And I know it doesn't always. I mean, you may see the bigger picture, and he might not, but it's not there yet. So there's no harm done in a way. We just foresee maybe what it could be for them, but sometimes we just that's the part you have to let go, and always assume they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel you on it because how do I say this lovingly? So if they listen, they're like, okay, put it this way. I where my some of my family members are at is even when I told them that I'm growing locks and becoming a vegetarian, they asked me if I'm in a cult.
Yeah, that would do it.
So I didn't even have to say, "Oh, by the way, I'm not doing religion anymore." They were already like, "Who took you? Who took you from Jesus?" So just at telling them I ain't eating the chicken. Okay, so listen, when they're not ready, they're not ready, and that's
Yeah.
okay. You just stay ready. You are ready. You are where you are. They are where they are. You love them from where they're at, and you keep it moving.
So beyond the frequency 269, just saying it's dropping in for a second to show his support to
Thank
Awaken to
you.
Joy. Thank you. And please tell us when you go live again.
Yeah.
I think it's on Sunday.
Yeah.
Tell us the time, and you guys go and check it out as well. Um, yeah. Now, Kim saying Darius' most recent video stated that we are walking through the past since all has already happened and chosen, and we are here to understand why we choose it. That blew my heart wide open. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And this is why you're getting the memories. I swear, Shelby, you had a memory as well last week you were talking about. Like
Yeah,
so many of us are having these memories and was like, I remember doing this or being that or experiencing this or being that person. Yeah,
yeah,
that's the new normal, people.
absolutely.
That is it. It's gonna be like this and it's going to accelerate
Yeah,
and it
man.
is what it is. Get comfortable with it, accept it, love it. Um and
So,
this is another thing why we can't stay too attached to race because you'll quickly find out, oh, I was a whole other race.
but I was going to actually, it's funny, I wanted to talk about it, but I'll talk about it in a minute. It's
Still,
about certain comments. I just want to go
keep
through
on
it.
going through the comments.
So, just another avatar, you're saying everyone that I follow in the OB community has brought up fasting in some form, with everyone in my life bringing up in some form. It is a sign. Yeah, it can be as well. I have the same habits as Shaggy from Scooby Doo. Okay. Uh, that's a reference. Blessed. You're saying Omondi on suggestion belief. The power of suggestion is a huge part of how the thought control has worked here. Yes,
Yes.
it's good to make others aware so they can use it for loving intent instead. Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, bless you right
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, you're on it. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Vibing, you're saying I was shredded.
No big
No
deal.
big deal. I win that back to my ego for sure. Yeah, but apparently we are often the better version of ourselves on the other side, and or certain
The
life with
well version.
the well version. So
We're not doing this playing the game that we're
yeah,
dying. We
the
don't do all of
density.
that.
Yeah, the density here is really really
Yeah.
strong. So
Here we play the
uh,
dying game and the sick game
what
and the victim game and whatever other game we choose to play. Though that's
what
the whole point. We're now
mm,
choosing other games.
well, we can begin to be aware that we're playing the game. That's a first step. You're like, okay, I know, keeping all this belief, but at least I'm aware that's a game.
Yeah.
Jay say, so have you had your first OBE yet?
Oh, that's for Kim.
That's for Kim. Okay. Kim, you're saying I think so. It was very brief. I was already at and had full control, but as soon as I started making requests, I felt my soul slam back into my body and woke up.
That's
And
okay.
that's okay.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. You did it.
Yeah.
So that's congrats.
Yeah. Well done.
Really?
And you say also, I didn't get to touch anything, just had full awareness. Yeah, that happened as well.
Yeah.
Because it might not have been your first intention. Like you may not have thought about, I want to feel how things feels like or whatever. You might want to maybe see your soul record or certain aspect of yourself, and or sometimes it might have been like just when you just want to experience exiting your body, and then the rest you're not really intentional about it. This can happen as well.
Yeah.
um
Yeah. And sometimes the short ones is okay. Like I had one where I just came out of my body and I walked into the hallway and there was a ripped up letter on the floor. I picked it up, read the heading of the letter. I was like, oh, okay. And I popped back in my body.
yeah,
It was just that. It told me what I needed to know. I got clues and that was it. So it's not always going to be this like even time to like what you said, make any requests.
yeah,
Sometimes it's just what you needed, and maybe that's your soul's way of just saying, "We can do it. We've done it."
yeah,
You know what I mean? We've been told you have this, Kim. I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
you got this.
The more you get into the idea that you're already doing it and you're just more in the process of remembrance, the more, and set your intention, the more this will come to be,
Yeah,
your reality.
yeah,
um yeah, you're saying also, Kim, that you've been having more supernatural things happen in your working world.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
the merge.
yeah, it's the merge, absolutely.
It's the merge.
um Stace, you saying like what Kim say.
Yeah.
Right to right. Hey, right to right. You say my new favorite tribe. Hey, Afam. Hey,
Hey,
good to see you here. Just another avatar.
love seeing
The
you here.
kids need me, so see you later. Okay, no
See
problem.
ya.
Okay, peace and blessing to you too.
Yeah,
Um,
enough
oops,
love.
oops, 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 oops. Sorry, well, I think I skipped some things. No, okay, we're good. All right. Okay, so Kim is saying the omnipresent stuff, knowing and commanding my immediate future events.
Yeah,
Love, hyper awareness. That sounds great. That
yeah. That
sounds
sounds
great.
great.
That sounds
Okay,
great,
yeah,
Kim.
it
Okay, yeah,
does.
that's what I gotta say to
Yeah,
Kim. Okay, yeah, great. Yeah, great. Yeah,
you're
that's
tapping
great.
in.
Good stuff right there. Yeah, that's
And
nice.
that's my point
Yeah,
to everyone. We are going to experience OBEs. We are going to experience dreams, lucid dreams. But there's this stuff too, guys. Remember, there's mindsight, there's feelings of omnipresence, there's your intuition, there is premonitions, there are, seeing into future timelines for yourself, there is hearing voices, there's so many things, seeing signs, seeing numbers, or what Jay experienced with the car and like literally
yeah,
quantum leaping in real time. Like these are all things that are available to us.
yeah, and it's not your time as well. Whatever happened, sometime can just be deferred, because it could be like, nope, that's not your time yet. So we're gonna change this. You've got that power,
Yep.
literally. Vibing is saying, we sign up for Yappuccino, no worries.
Okay, cool.
Cool. By the way, guys, do press like, and if you're not subscribed, please
Yeah.
subscribe. Yeah.
Okay. And big honestly, who's reached 1K right now? Fourth Eye 1111 just reached 1000 subscribers. So big up to him. Like honestly, it's so
Yeah, big
lovely.
up, man. That's
Yeah,
really
I love that.
really
I
good, really
just
great.
it
Yeah.
means that it means the awareness is growing, people. This is
Yeah,
the
it's
message of
yeah.
remembrance is getting more and more normal, is spreading. And that's all of us really are here for.
Yeah, it's by
Remembering
expansion.
together. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
So Shelby, guys, I had two past life regressions, two different readers, a year apart. Both said I am not too marry this
You did
lifetime.
mention that.
It would get in the way of my mission, but I don't dream what their mission. Well,
What damn mission?
okay. Again, um, past life regression, people do it's a real thing. It does work. People do experience all this stuff. You can also do it to yourself. There's people that actually teach that, where you can have this through meditation, this past life regression and everything.
Yeah.
Now, because there's so much distortion and we had countless amount of lifetimes here on this, maybe not for all of us, but for a lot of us on this earth, there's been a recycling of reincarnation, and that wasn't really supposed to happen that way. And that's because certain karmic contract and certain belief that we hold on to daily end up to us doing this life again reincarnation and try our hand again,
Yeah.
and never really seem to show progress. Now, I'm not saying that's the truth. All I'm saying is, if you believe to be so, then it will be true. But if in your heart your intuition say fuck no, or say absolutely no, then it is, that's what it is. As long as it's not from a place of fear. Now, I'm not here to tell you that the person wasn't right or wasn't wrong. All I'm saying is why this the intuition as a tool, discernment is going to become more and more and more important for us. And yeah, and the idea of be reliant on somebody else. Of course, you can ask for help, and sometime at time you can look outside of yourself. But we do have to still use our intuition for the final say so. That's what I would say.
And I say that to say that I understand what it is to go and ask other people to do readings on you, past life regressions, anything like that, which is a big part of why I'm like, readings, I don't know about that. But you need such integrity to do readings because of this. Even if I did a past life regression and that past life person told me, say, this life, no, don't get married. You're not going to get married because this, and the other. Say what now? And I'll tell you why. Because what do you want to do this life? You are in the driver's seat this life. They're not. You lived your life now. No, you're not doing that. Did you not do that? Are we not here for your regression? So you are in the driver's seat. If that's something that you want, if that's something that you desire from your heart space, then that's something that you can manifest here for yourself. Now, I know 2 regressions said it, 2 readers, but then who said it? Did you say it when you were in the regression? What version of you said that? Or is this the person the 2 readers who said that for you? What were you going through in your life at the time? Were you in a space at the time where you didn't believe that that was something that you wanted to do? Or were you looking for some sort of confirmation around it because you already had a judgment about what it should be or what you felt it should be? Because even if you felt like, you know what, for the next 10 years, I don't really want a partner, but maybe after that I will. Maybe that would be nice for me. And they read into that energy, your present field. They could come up with the conclusion that, oh, you're not going to get married. But if they read a bit further on, maybe they'd be like, you are, but more in the future. Do you see what I'm saying? So when even when you take these readings from people, you've got to take it with a pinch of salt. You've got to think about where your energy field was at the time, where their energy field is at. For example, I have had a reading before, and low-key I should have known, because as soon as I walked in, I have this guide that has always been with me since I was little, and she is a woman from the bayou. She just says the bayou. She's all she's told me. She sits on a porch, a white porch, and she sits there and she comments on stuff. And if she thinks something is bullshit, she call bullshit immediately. And as soon as I walked in there, I tell you, she did not like the reader, but he came highly recommended by lots of family members. So I was like, what? But she didn't like him. And there was something that happened in my life. And he said to me, you know, that's a sin, right? A sin you're going to have to pay for. That's what he said to me as a reader. Now, looking back, she immediately said to me, that's a crock of shit. And at the time, I burst into tears because I'd felt that way from the beliefs that I had from my past. You see what I'm saying? Now I know it's a crock of shit. But depending on the reader, they may or may not put their own filter through whatever message it is that's coming through for you. And this is a big reason why I'm saying to you guys, like, even if you go to these readers, even if someone does a reading on you, you need to pass it through your own filter. That's what this heart space business is about. Your filter, your discernment. And if it feels like, yo, that's a crock of shit, then it's the fucking crock of shit. I don't know what else to say, peeps. You want to get married, go get married one day. You want to have a life partner, go have a life partner one day. You see what I'm saying? You do whatever you want to do. This is your time. This is your life. This is your power. You take it back. You're free.
And I'm going to mention something as well on that.
Go.
First of all, yeah, even if you do, and so it doesn't work out for some whatever reason. So what? It's part of the experience. Now, I'm gonna set that aside. Also, with life regressions, like everything, skills, right? It's like a surgeon. If you're gonna go for an operation, some things there's good ones and there's not so good ones. Same thing with dentists and etc. Now, I'm not saying they're not good. That's not where I'm going with this. All I'm saying is this: if you have a karmic, you're in a karmic loop somewhere in alternate version of you, past life, belief, because you hold on to belief, and this keep on coming up. To say this is what it is, it's a big thing because it could be a blockage somewhere which you need to go and collapse this timeline and go and clean up yourself, because they ain't going to do that for you necessarily. You're going to have to go and do that yourself.
This is what this lifetime's for.
And sometimes it's not about going there, it's about transmuting the idea that marriage for you has to be a big thing, where it could be a simple, normal, regular thing that you just want to experience and done, no matter the outcome.
Yeah.
Now, that reminds me when people say, when you're younger and you're interested in someone and you want to go out with them, and they say, oh, no, I don't, because I love to go out with you, but I won't because I have to do my studies. I have to focus on my studies. They already decided that they can't do both. They already decided, well, it's that or the other. It's like the same idea as artists. You're thinking, well, if I'm famous, then I can't really get a great family life because the two don't marry, or whatever else you believe that it's going to be the outcome. You could also believe that, yeah, I can be famous as an artist and I could have a perfect marriage, perfect family life, great children and everything. All of these are beliefs we hold on to, and sometimes you're stuck somewhere in a karmic loop of a version of you are, and this time you are to reintegrate, collapse timelines and all of that. So that's all I want to say about that. It's about, before you saying, all right, that's it for me.
Is it?
You've got to.
If it makes you sad, why? Because you don't want it. If you don't want it, don't do it.
We're never meant to come here and suffer as much as we did for many of us.
Yeah.
But the reason why we did go through this suffering is to remember who we are, and we don't need to suffer in the first place. There's all this hardship don't have to happen.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of this game.
Yeah.
You wake up and one day you say, you know what? Fuck it.
A marriage does not mean that that's not your divine partner. That you're not with a partner, or you don't find your life partner or the love of your life. You see what I'm saying? Marriage is marriage. It's what do you want? Were they specific? You see what I mean? But you're ultimately free to make that decision.
Absolutely.
And you deserve to have love in your life. And don't let anyone tell you any different.
And then check it for what it is. Let's say you're not going to have the on paper being married. Yeah, it's not. Let's say if it's not that, what difference does it make if you find your person anyway? No difference.
Yeah.
And that's why I said earlier, we got to begin to acknowledge we here to play the game. We're playing the game. So when you have a belief or a sentiment about something and you know it's because of a fear, just acknowledge the fact that it's about me playing the game. I am doing this to myself at the moment, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's unconditional love. You love yourself equally regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Bless said, I feel your frustration. I do. I do.
Yeah.
I do. Okay, Jay.
So, Jay, yep. Well, if you slammed back into your body,
You
you
were
were
definitely
definitely, yeah,
out
absolutely.
talking about Kim.
Yeah, absolutely. But you have lots of help with beautiful soul here, Darius.
Yeah.
Yep. When it first happened to me, I had no one. I was terrified for years. Yeah. That's
It's a thing.
that's the thing. Yeah, when you're kid and you experience these things.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kennedy.
Hey, Kennedy.
Okay, vibing. It still amazes me when I close my eyes, intent to get information, and then I just get it. So trippy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%.
If you just, that's it. That's how it
Yeah,
goes. That's how it be.
yeah.
That's a Tuesday right there. Stace. I see numbers all the time 11 11, 10 10, 2 2 2, 1 1 1. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I love that.
You can intentionally ask her. Shem said it many times before. Ask your guide to communicate with you, guide or you also to communicate with you in that way. If you're familiar with certain numbers or they mean something to you, just tell them, you know what? Show me the numbers.
Yeah, depending on the numbers, it can depend on what it is. You have to think about what you were doing or asking for at that particular time, or how these numbers pertain to your life. I know that 10 for me means that something's coming to a completion. And I know that 1111 means for me that I am in alignment with whatever path I'm doing. When I usually see 2 2, it means like a harmonic alignment as well. Unless, of course, I see just two twos, like 22, 4 4, 3 3, then I know that's master numbers. And for me, it's usually around mastering a certain vibration that I'm trying to tap into, a certain frequency that I'm trying to tap into. But these are the things that I was talking about when I do readings, guys. It's not just tarot. I was planning on I even use numbers. I use totem animals. It's a whole bag.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thanks Totem Wolf on Ko-Fi. Thank you.
Thank you. Stace. Stace, you're saying I have not had any hobbies due to fear, but I have dreams of having hobbies and flying. Here's the thing: we all having these hobbies, regardless. We just don't remember. We're not conscious of it. That's what it is. So, in actual fact, you do have the hobbies. You're just not conscious. And when it comes to fear, it's not really. I mean, yes, I can understand you say, "Well, I'm fearful, so I don't want to set the intention yet." I get it. So, of course, but many people find themselves on the other side with a bunch of fears. So it's kind of not why you will not get one unless your intentions is set. I'm too fearful to have one, therefore I don't want to have one. That should let you know how powerful you are. It should let you know like the power you hold because you literally can will anything into existence.
And now you've willed yourself not to have one because you said I'm too scared to have one.
Yeah.
You've literally manifested it for yourself. But what I would say is Corey had a video out today around fears and OBEs, and you might want to check it out. Corey Brandon, Soul Traveler 77. That's literally what he covers. 20-minute video, full of gems. Go see about it because it's a big one for a lot of us, especially if you're somebody who goes through sleep paralysis or you're scared of seeing beings when you get out, or you just general fears you may have around it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Loretta. Hi, Loretta.
Hi, Loretta.
Do you want to read that one then,
Yeah, you say
Ali?
my brother-in-law is in the hospital dying, or I would say he's being free. I am asking, when you're in the room, is there anything I can send to him in this state?
Yeah, everything.
Absolutely. When
You could do whatever he
when
can
people,
hear you.
yeah, when people also cross or about to cross over, it's actually a time where it can be easy to be to shift to a frequency where you can be in contact with them. So I would say this is definitely something you can do, whether you're in a room with your brother-in-law or you in your home, where at that particular time you could try to communicate with him that way as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whether you set your intention to sit quietly with yourself and think of him and connect that way, or whether you physically go to the hospital and you speak to him, or you close your eyes and you just feel into his energies and do it
yeah,
that way, just any which way like that, it is definitely profound. I say this from a point of knowing. Obviously, a lot of people are still asking questions because they feel like, do I? Is it going to work? It is going to work. You can.
mm,
I say this from a place of knowing. Um, and if you'd want outside reference to my own experience, I have a close friend who was in a coma for 3 months, and she heard everything and saw everything. She saw everyone. She saw the nurses. She saw what they were doing. She saw her family, what everyone said. It is a very open moment. So she was able to come back and tell everybody everything. So I hope that's some comfort to you.
yeah.
Um,
So Stace,
yeah.
you're saying
Best of luck with that.
a friend of mine just got in a motorcycle accident on Monday, and his head hit the guardrail, broke his skull in 15 places.
Yep.
He's not doing good. I wonder the same. What can I do to? Okay, um, obviously in this situation, it's not doing well, but we all have a dedicated time on this earth, and we decide when we go. Um, I actually remember hearing this story about someone that had his nephew, I think, was in a coma, or actually his nephew had a near death experience, was in a coma as a result, and his brother contacted him, I think, if I remember right, because he himself had an NDE before, and he came with the ability to get to that space where now he can meditate to that space. And he actually met his nephew there. And what he found out when he met his nephew is that his nephew had such a good time that he didn't want to come back. So he had to tell his nephew that, okay, party is over, go back, because everyone's worrying. And he personally that wasn't a worry, because he knew what that thing, all things was about. And as a result, the nephew came back. So it is possible, I would say, for meeting anybody that is in that space in between, where you can talk to them if it's not the time to come back, or if they can choose for themselves to come back or not, because we also can choose depending if that is an exit time or not we've chosen for ourselves on a soul level. So you can meet them. When someone is about to cross over, you can meet them. I met my foster father. I remember probably a good 6 hours before he crossed over. So these are real. These are real. And at the time, I realized, oh, I was having an OBE, but I didn't realize that's what it was, because it's a
Came
long
to you
time
as
ago.
dream form. That's why.
Yeah, but it
What you
felt
thought was dream
physical. I
form.
thought it
Yeah.
was dream, and I was holding him in his hand, and I felt his hand and everything, and how big it was, and I was like,
We
wow.
just didn't know. It
So when
wasn't
I
in the
woke up,
zeitgeist
I
yet.
thought it was fine, and I said, "Oh snap, no, it's not." And
A-
then I realized, okay,
And
so this is possible.
I noticed that you said he's not doing good. Is he not doing good? Or are you talking about physically? Because that's the thing. What do you see for him? What would you wish for him? What do you require for him? And physically, yeah, he went through that. His body went through that.
Yeah.
Talk of what you see for him in his well state, in his wellness, and speak that into existence for yourself. Because either way, even if he's going home, he's good. If he's over there and his consciousness is over there now, which it is, he's good.
Yeah.
Like, is his physical body injured? Yes, it is. But you see what I'm saying? It's that subtlety as well. And love, it's so very powerful.
Absolutely.
And these are the energies that you can send him at any point of the day, anytime he crosses your mind. You send that to him, he will receive it. That's how powerful we are, guys. It really is.
Yeah, that's how much power we have.
So blessed, discernment is so important, yes. And trusting in your own knowing.
Yeah,
Yes, your own knowing.
absolutely.
Trust your heart. Yep. I'm shaping my reality in ways that would seem bonkers to a normie. Likewise.
Likewise, yeah.
You do know your way. Trust yourself.
You know,
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better. That's
yeah,
wonderful.
yeah. I was expecting the drop the mic emoji, blessed,
Yeah.
because that was well said.
I'm pinning it.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
It's done.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Stace, yeah. Definitely. You can probably reach out to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sending love to both your situations, Stace.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And Loretta.
And Loretta as well. Yeah.
Okay. Kennedy.
Uh,
Quick share here. Okay. Love it. Not an OBE for me, but my grandma, who is now has no idea I'm taking Darius's course, told me that I came to her in a dream, frantically telling her the 12 something. I'm telling you, it's real out here.
what? Yeah.
And people be picking up on it. And that's wonderful.
Yeah. When you discernment, when you when you get, I mean, discernment, when you get to the frequency of, and you start knowing certain things, I mean, you then begin to just dream about these things, and that's the thing. It's like when you do a lot of something during the day, it's going to influence you, and now you're right in the frequency of it, so you have this straight up experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
This was
you're
amazing.
probably spinning over as well in other people's dreams as well as a result, where you're probably so excited that now you're trying to even wake them up to the fact that there's 12 realms, and you got don't listen what it's saying, and all that. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
This was
Yeah.
amazing because she has no idea what she had confirmed for me. Listen,
Yeah.
uh, after we did last week's Catch Me If You Can.
Catch
That
us.
Catch Us If You Can.
Yeah.
Thanks. Last week's Catch Us If You Can live. Yeah. That night I had the biggest OBE, and I swear to you, lot, guy, so many of you guys were there, and we had like this big like round table chat where we were all chatting, exchanging ideas. I was going over a lot of my workshop stuff with you guys. It was really, really great. So I was teaching this week. So that was wonderful. And these things are gonna happen more and more and more. Vibing. This portion on reading is so valuable and honest. Okay. Everything runs through us from start to finish. Absolutely.
Yeah, because I'll personally, rather than do a reading for someone, I would much rather teach them how to do it for themselves. That would be if I
Yeah.
was in willing to offer this type of services.
Yeah.
I think it's much more valuable for someone to be able to be in touch with themselves, and more profound. Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm still working out the kinks, and I'm saying that knowing that I know that I already know, and I feel that there will be people who are already asking for this service because that's why it's come up so often. And I'm very aware, my guides have told me a lot about this being available, but I'm adamant to do it in a way that is aligned with what I believe, which is making people wake up to their own power, not having it as some sort of crutch
Yeah.
in any way. So for me, it is about framing it in a way that people can start to do readings for themselves. So as I'm reading, you're taking whatever divination you need and you're backing it up. You're making confirmations for yourself. So I need about another week or so just to figure that out. I'll ask my guides again and see where I'm at.
And it teaches you to be in tune with your own intuition. That's the whole point as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as a wider group, just let me know if that's something you're interested in or if you have any ideas as to what that might look like as well. And again, hold in mind, I do this with my daughter. She is what people would say an empath or a sensitive child. Um she reads energies like nothing. I mean, the other day in TK Maxx, we walk in there, sunny day, lovely, having the best time. We walk in there, I was like, okay, she found the bit she wanted to get. And all of a sudden, it's like as if I turned my back and I turned back and her mood was completely different. And I just saw her spiraling. And I said, yo, Grace, what's going on? And she was like, Mom, I want to go. I need to go now. I said, hang on a minute. Wait. And I just scanned the room and I said, babes, this isn't you. And she says, what? She's like in a haze about it. And I showed her there was a woman about 20 feet away from her, over in like the coat section. I said, you see that lady? What you're feeling is coming from her. And she was like, I said, have a look at her. And she looked and she was like, oh, thank God. She was like, I thought that was me. I was like, no, babe, you're a receptor. You're a receptor. You have to realize that sometimes what you're feeling isn't you. Don't take everything on that's you. So these are the different parts of discernment that you're also going to be feeling into when you feel certain things for certain days. Then not everything's yours.
Yeah.
But she does the readings with me, and we have a good time. And that's my thing, folks. It's got to be a good time, or I ain't doing it. You know why? Because so what I came here for.
Yeah. Plus, when you do collective readings, the collectives got to use their intuition. That's the whole point of it. But when you do one-on-one reading, I've met great medium and psychic in the past. They were really, really good. When it comes to that, but there's a reason as well for that, because I always set an intention before I met them.
Yeah.
Personally, I always did. So my experience always was really, really good. But I realized that it requires you for you to get in tune with your own self as well. It's not just the idea that you're just gonna have a reading from a person and you're not gonna do any work and you're gonna get some information. Can work at time, but you can be vulnerable
I
in many ways.
understand.
Yeah.
But that's my whole point. It's
Yeah.
like you come away from it knowing, okay, I know one more thing about how to read into this part of my energy or this clue
Yeah.
that I have or
Yeah.
whatever. You're not going to just leave, okay, I don't know. No, you know.
Yeah, you do.
Step into the knowing
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Okay, Kennedy, and I'm hoping for that will help. Okay, they're chatting between each other. Okay. All right. At Stace. Okay, so we can read this. Sometimes you don't be chatting, and I don't know whether to read them out because I'm like, it's your personal conversations. Yep, sending them love, and yeah, for Stace and Loretta, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Blessed.
Yeah.
Thank
Yep.
you. You're giving great advice here.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And that's what's so wonderful about these meetings, guys, because we do give each other support and love and advice about these things and around these things. So
yeah,
that's what we're all here for.
And then Kim, you say, I believe that you are the one you are searching for to love. The realm will mirror it back to you and someone will join your journey. Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we love Corey.
Yeah.
He is great.
Corey is great. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
So Shelby, you're saying,
I can't wait
Hang
to
on, I think
join.
we skipped through a few things.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm so sorry. Okay. One. No, 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 no.
Okay.
Hand slip. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
my own filter. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you,
Uh,
Loretta. Thanks for
and
sharing.
you know what, Shelby, you did say, you said always wanted an amazing partner, but not longing for traditional marriage. You see, you know what you want.
Not
You
true.
know your desire.
Look,
Yeah.
no ring. It's just what it is right now. And
And it's not that
it's
we
so
against ring per se. It's nothing to see.
all
It's we
for
had a
them.
yeah.
We're just
Do you know what? I tell you what,
the same way
we're
I was
planning.
with everything.
We actually planning on buying new rings as
At
well.
some point, no
At some
rush.
point, we had some, but it's like more for the pleasure of it, to enjoy the moment you do it, but not to say my whole marriage is dependent on that. It's not.
And I might wear it on my other hand,
Whatever,
Yeah, because
exactly.
it's
Yeah,
cute on this hand.
yeah. You want to keep. Yeah,
It don't
man.
change nothing out here, boy.
No, 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 no.
You do what you want. Like even when we got married, our family was pissed because we didn't do it in a church. We didn't want to do it
Yeah,
in a
they were,
church.
but you know what? Hey, it is what it is, you know. And that this, and you know what? You're trying to please people when they piss, but then you realize they're always pissed
They made
anyway.
their mind
So
up
yeah,
already.
they always. There's nothing, you know. It's not your job.
Write your own
Yeah,
story, Shelby.
yeah,
You are the
absolutely.
author of your own story.
Yeah,
And you don't need anything of any tradition. What's tradition anyway? Ain't that some next man's thing that they wanted you to do? Ain't they gone already?
yeah.
Like, you had your turn. Do your thing.
So
But don't ask me to do it.
yeah, bless you. Say yeah, Corey is great. Love the more informal talks he's had, especially. Feel like I could probably sit around bullshitting with him for hours and have a good time.
It doesn't that sound like every conversation we have with him?
Yeah, yeah, but come on. I mean,
Listen,
you can try to put a facade and you can try to hold it for a while, but
it won't hold.
if it's not you, it's not you. You know.
You know,
Um.
that's basically what the next conversation. We don't even know. Like, we texted him and was like, "Yo, Corey, it is time," and he was like, "Yeah, I know," and he was just like, "Yeah, he's up for it," and it's all good all the time with him. Like,
Yeah.
even on the other side, like we have good time.
And
We're truly like soul family.
yeah,
He's
man.
we know him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we know him long time.
Yeah.
He's wonderful soul.
Yeah.
So yeah, what else? So we got Jay here. Okay. Well, somehow, I've always known that I was creating my reality. Relationships have always been so easy for me because um quality or qualify them first via soul to soul and then create from that point through love.
Yeah.
E basta.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
That's
how
it.
we do it out here. It's
Yeah.
a vibe. Like when I met Hannah
Yeah.
and I was like, this is how I meet people randomly. I could meet you at a bus stop and then we could be brethrens. Like I let it flow. If it's a vibe, it's a vibe, and that's how I move with it. And it's like on a soul level, do we click? Okay, all right, love out of there. Jay, you got the formula. You have the formula.
Absolutely.
Okay, Loretta. Yeah. Okay. Blessed is literally Blessed is dropping coins and gems out here,
Yeah,
people.
absolutely, 100%. So I see one answer you say to Jay. You say, you know, it's funny looking back at the last 4 years of my life. I always knew too. It was so obvious that it's well defined comedy to see
Yeah.
how it will play out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. At
It
least
is.
what you can do for yourself, guys. It's so you know. It's so good you're saying that, blessed. Just when things get hard, just stop for a moment and say, okay, this is a game. I am actually fact playing a game, and start seeing the funny aspect of it. I do it all the time when I'm I'm telling myself, okay, I'm aware it's just a game. So you don't take things too seriously, because it's when you start getting in your head and nothing good comes out of that. Yeah. So yeah, for sure.
Like, wow, did I really do all that to myself? What the fuck? Was I smoking?
Literally, this is what it is.
Absolutely blessed.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, nothing but the truth. Such a wholesome discussion, guys. Yeah, so wholesome and clean.
Yeah, man.
We listen, this is like dream wise, somewhere in Kenya we'll have like a big uh, like we'll buy somewhere in Tagoni where they got the tea leaves
No, tea leaves,
everywhere,
yeah, it's a beautiful
but we'll
place.
serve coffee and
Yeah,
chocolate and stuff like that, and we'll chop it up big time.
yeah, 100%.
Feeling it. Okay. You're listening in the
In
background.
background.
Wonderful. Agreed. Okay.
So,
I can't wait to join your classes. I'm excited. Okay.
yeah,
We'll see how it goes.
yeah,
Listen, as I said, like if even if you have ideas for, you know what, Shem, this might suit you or that might suit you. I don't know. Just I'm open to ideas because, like I said, if it don't flow, it don't go. That's how I
yeah,
like to do it.
yeah,
But
pretty much. Bless you say, yes, you're the guide showing others the way. You're living the signpost. Yeah, you're shining the light in your lantern and reminding others of their own light. Absolutely, you two, you're doing it. Yeah, yeah. Because the thing is, this is what I was thinking. Because even if
thanks,
you,
bless.
yeah, it's very, very, it's pretty much like that. Because even if you go and have a reading, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. I had some many readings before, but it's more like the intention, your intention when you get this reading, are you going to try to make that an addiction where you're going to be like, I need that, or else I can't do nothing? Or are you going to, because you do manifest also the reader. So the if you're in alignment and you do get a reading, the chances that the person mirroring you going to be in alignment with you is going to be a mirroring of who you are. So the efficiency of that reading will be greater.
Yeah.
Let alone you will definitely will learn a few stuff.
Yeah.
But that's why it's important you do the work on yourself if you feel you're not where you're supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel that way. Like this is wonderful that this community has birthed itself and we've all kind of like attracted to one another because real talk, I was like, listen, it's either I'm ready to do this alone if I have to, but nothing but alignment will do now, folks.
Yeah, and then yeah, the
And
ability
that's
to
why we're
respond.
all here with each other, and we're sharing, we're supporting one
Mm.
another, and that's what these times are for.
Yeah,
It's for all of us to step into our truth, and like even blessed, like you've stepped into your heart-based occupation now, your heart-based living. I love that for you. I'd love that for all of us. You see what I'm saying? And as one does it, another one shows another one that it's possible, and we all move together. By the way, depending on what it is, if you want to share it with the community and we can support it in any way, please do.
yeah.
Please do.
So and you know what? I was going to say, if any of you guys are deciding to do what Blessed is doing, no heart-based living, and or you saying, you know what, I'm just beginning a new venture, occupations, which is heart-based for me because I'm leaving my job and I want to really just share it here, like share it with the community. Who knows? Someone
Yeah.
may be interested. This is the whole point of
And
this.
I
It's
don't care what you do. You could
yeah,
be an electrician.
whatever that
Heart
is.
based don't mean that it's got to be art, people. Okay, it means it aligns with you and yours and your soul mission or whatever
Yeah,
it
with
is.
your heart. Yeah, actually, funny enough, we just dropped on today, an hour ago,
Oh,
an episode. It's about soul mission and purpose.
yeah,
So you might want to just we sharing our
yeah.
personal knowledge experience and just have a look and see. But yeah,
We've got 20 minutes left because I'm going to leave and go and play with my kids. I've promised them a rematch. My son thinks he's better than me at some game, and I'm here to let him know that I'm not going to go easy on him because he's a kid. I know his soul age.
Listen,
You're going to have me
he's
out
a
here.
he's a damn good gamer,
He really
and I'm
is.
just like, okay, um,
Remember who put that controller in your hand first, boy. That's how I feel.
um, um,
All right. But yeah, in 20 minutes, we'll wrap this up. But for now, let's continue. Lovely, wonderful
but yeah, it's
conversation.
like again. I'll repeat
Yeah,
again.
no ism or schism or it's or none of that.
Yeah,
I love that for all of us.
yeah, and yeah, you want to share anything, and that's what you're doing. I'm more than interested about different things you guys are creating and stuff like that. I think
Yeah.
it's extremely important.
Just
Yeah,
put what area you were in if you're comfortable with that, or what it is you do, or how people can just contact you. Just drop it in the chat,
yeah,
and maybe someone's gonna want that exact thing.
yeah.
And that would be interesting to see as well.
So yeah. And they allow us as well to know you better as well.
That one black guy.
That one black guy.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay, yeah. No, we're not. Don't say that.
Well, I'm gonna tell the community what you're saying. Say we love you. Let's go power couple. Look, we love you too.
Do you want me to disappoint you immediately? Because I will.
Regular folks. Yeah, regular folks.
What the UK people call regular degular.
Regular degular. Yeah, I don't know what the degular is for, but
because it rolls off the tongue, babe.
I can't get with that. Have you guys heard
what
about
is it, à
this
français, hein?
Cockney rhyme? And I just
don't.
Apples and pears.
Stairs.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's another conversation. Jay, you say, I don't search for any relationship. I allow souls to interact with me according to a destined point within this experience. I've never forced the obvious. Souls are either destined for my path or not. Yeah.
That is literally how we got married.
Yeah. That's just. Yeah.
Let me tell you how romantic it was, guys. I met him in a shoe shop. Okay. I was buying I wanted to buy shoes. I woke up in the morning with the intent to buy two pairs of shoes.
Displaying our business now.
Yeah. And it's so dramatic.
Go ahead.
Okay. And
I'm not dramatic.
I know.
Yeah, you are.
I know, definitely. Pot calling kettle here.
Right. Let's go.
Yeah.
So,
and
shoe shop.
Yeah, shoe shop.
Go.
Okay. JD Sports for anyone who wants to know. And I saw him. He was like, "Okay, what pairs of shoes do you want? I like you." And I thought he was Jamaican at first. I didn't know it was a thick French accent. Who knows? Okay. He was like, "Yes, I like you." Okay. Yeah, you're nice. Yeah. And I was like, "Okay, yeah, you're all right." And then we were chatting. I said, "Yeah."
No, go ahead. Go.
Do you want to tell the story, or are you gonna?
No, you're a good storyteller.
Okay, all right then, fine.
I'll let you do it.
I'll let you interject though, with your lies. And then I was like, when I went up to pay, I was like, "Okay, yeah. So you want my number?" He was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I'm gonna call you tonight." I was like, "All right then." And then he called me that night and he was like, "I missed the phone call." And then his message was, "Hey, baby girl, name is Omondi. You call me back, you like me, you don't like me, you don't call me back." I was like, boop, boop, boop. That was the message.
You're paraphrasing, but yeah.
And I was like, no, I like you. I'm just gonna call you back. I called him back. I was like, "Hey, I like you. I'll call you back." He's like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit. You call me back. You like me. You don't like me. You don't call me back."
Do you know what it was?
I was like,
no. It was the second time you missed my call. It was the second time I called, and I was like, okay.
I was running up the stairs for my life. I heard the phone.
Pears.
Apples and stairs.
Right? And I was like, okay, well, listen, it is what it is. I was like, I'll leave one last message and don't. So,
well, I got the message and we're here.
Yeah. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Not really. At the end of the day,
no, it's a reference of the song you told me this week. So I was like, that's actually,
that was Shanna.
Yeah, Shanna, my sister.
Yeah. I was there cackling away.
So we got to answer some question here.
All right, let's get back into it, babes.
Taking the mickey,
All right then. I
Um,
say that to say, Jay, yeah, aligned all the way.
yeah, 100%. I agree with
Yeah.
that. Apparently, my will means nothing. Okay, my will means nothing as I want and will for an hobby more than anything, but it doesn't happen, unfortunately. Okay, this is
Hi, Evelyn.
the hi Evelyn. There's it could be an explanation for this. Um,
Yeah.
you will it okay. It's the you are all that is. You need for nothing. So what it is that it's the feeling you can feel when you set in intentions. You speak of what you want as is already there. That's what it is, and it means also no expectation. So it's a concept that we all trying to get our head around, but it's how you manifest things. So maybe you'll like to say something as well.
I'm going to speak something back to you, and maybe when I say it, you'll hear it. But you said, my will means nothing. You're that powerful without. That's the reality that you experience. You talk to yourself as if it isn't. So it isn't. Just slightly shift into my will is everything. I have OBEs with ease. I experience OBEs with love and ease. And leave it at that.
Yeah.
You're still in the unfortunately and the it means nothing and no. You're in the lie of it all. You're in the illusion of this realm, and that's okay. But to experience different, speak differently to yourself about this. Speak differently about this experience for yourself.
And also, you can't really want what you already are, if that makes sense. So, um, I'm going to give you an example. There's I'm not going to call it a rule, but it's something about manifesting. So if you want a house, a beautiful house, you are the house. So when you feel into it, when you close your eyes and you feel into it, the whole experience, you are that. That's where you train yourself to reside. So then you can begin manifesting things. So when you say you want, you speak of some things that's apart from you. Oh, I want this here. I want it so bad. We are everything. That's how this universe works. So it's for you to get into that space. That uh, I don't want to call it mental space because I don't want you to be too much in your head because that's what happens when you are. But you see the heart space where you feel this, so if you want to manifest something, you close your eyes and then you experience it. You experience the feeling. This is
Yeah.
where you can strive to
I feel my
be.
soul body leaving my vessel. I feel myself in OBE states. I feel my will manifesting everything I love. These are the things you speak of yourself. A lot more compassion, a lot more loving to your power. You're not powerless, you're all powerful. And the reason that's a proof of that is you literally are saying to yourself, apparently my will means nothing. Even on the apparent, your will has made it so. That's how powerful you are. It's become your reality, even though you've only spoken of an apparently. If you switch that, where are you going? You're going anywhere you want, babe. Real talk. You got to just twist it around just a little bit. Just see it from the person who you know inside you are.
And also when it comes to in this reality, so you understand how this construct, this realm is. You we don't truly go somewhere. We shift to that place, to that frequency, to the state of being. You shift. You don't go anywhere. It's the illusion you're experiencing where you're going somewhere. That's why we use the word saying, "Oh, I'm going there or there," but in actual fact, it's not. time is an illusion. When you feel like times you at this time you're here, and then by this time you're here, that's the all illusion because you see it as being linear. But we only shift, and every second, every nanosecond, you're shifting. You're a new person, so to speak. You're shifting constantly, constantly. That's why your state of being in the night is very important. Does that make sense?
You're manifesting from that state of being
Yeah.
right now. So that's why keeping your so-called frequency, your mood, your thoughts, your feelings in a certain place will manifest that next second for you.
Yeah.
You know, we work so hard at doing something that we already do naturally. You're going to manifest regardless. So you may as well just shift so that you manifest that which you want rather than that which you don't desire, if you see what I'm saying. Okay, Marilyn. Hey, Marilyn.
Hey, Marilyn.
California. Hey.
So I
Oh, I
guess
bet it's
morning to
nice
you
and
then.
sunny.
Yeah.
Bet it's nice and sunny. Okay. All right. Blessed. Okay. All right. Regarding sharing what I'm up to, oh, I haven't thought about that. It's a great idea. Yeah, let me figure out how I'd like to go about that. Oh, so I see you're reflecting me right now, Blessed, because I'm at
Yeah.
that state as well. But yeah,
Yeah.
maybe one day. Listen, as I said, I might hit you back next Sunday at the live and be like, okay, I got my shit together now, and this is how I want to do the
Yeah.
readings.
Well, look.
But yeah, do please,
I'm going to
and
mention.
that goes for all of you.
Sorry.
Go, babe.
I was going to mention something. I say, originally, wanted to build a community as well, because as artists and people that always been doing heart-based occupation, it's difficult sometimes to reach out. Or when you're trying to shift or change, do something else. Doesn't matter. Create an event,
Transition.
whatever is difficult, and a lot of the things involve you having to go somewhere, and unfortunately, if you can't promote yourself to a certain extent, you can't reach out to sometimes your match, so to speak. And we thought, you know what, it would be nice to be able to build a community where people can exchange, help each other. Sometimes it could be just simple questions about hobbies, about anything else, but being free to do so. Now, that's always some things we were like, you know what, why not you know
Yeah.
yeah.
Opening up maybe a Discord or something, we'll decide. But
Yeah.
having this so that you lot can speak freely amongst each other during the week as well, share what you're doing. Maybe you're both in the same area, maybe you're both on the same continent and you want somebody else's service, and already you're a frequency match as to why you're sharing space now. So
Yeah.
it would only make sense for all of us to be able to do that. And at least there'll be an avenue that opens up for each and every one of us to be able to excel in our heart-based living.
Yeah.
All
Hi,
right.
good to see you here.
Yeah. Hi, Eno. Hey, yep. Okay. The accent.
Yeah, see it like that. Absolutely. Well, hold on. I literally walked out with a number.
Yeah, you did.
Technically.
Yeah. I was feisty with it as well because you was like, you came round and you were like, and I was like, yeah, you want my number? And I was just like,
I was like, intuition.
Intuition. That was it. And then I just left out. And, and that whole day to be fair, I'd already made the decision about 2 or 3 months before that I wanted to find someone who was a soul partner. Like, I want to find that soul partner, the person who I'm going to do this soul journey with. And I'm not messing around with anybody else who's not that. I don't business. It's that or alone, and I'm fine with that. Anyone who's not in alignment, he was in alignment. Number was given. That was it. That was it. And after our first conversation, which was about 2 hours, it was like, yeah, I know him already.
Yeah, it felt that way.
It felt that way. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I know him already.
Yeah,
And
absolutely, 100%.
and even though it was a struggle,
Yeah,
because your English was not Englishing yet,
yeah,
and my French was
not Frenching yet.
not Frenching yet.
Yeah.
But hey, Here we are.
Well, you got sign language you can
Yeah,
always use.
but you're my bridging, you know what I mean?
Joking.
You are, babe.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely,
Um
100%. Likewise, babe.
Hey,
Alan,
Alan.
tell me food. Hey, thank you for your wonderful sharing. You're welcome.
Yes, you
Um,
are capable. Yes, Evelyn, you are capable. You really are
yeah,
so capable. You've manifested this for yourself. Just shift.
yeah,
Just
absolutely.
shift. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. If all of us, if it means anything, everyone in the chat really believes you've got this. We do. We know you have.
Yeah. Do you know, I like
This will happen for you.
what I've been saying. You say when we have that full thoughts, I picture that as a playful step back into my previous incorrect mindset. That's really what it is, an old mindset coming back. Yeah, and things sometime come up. Um, I don't, I don't like to say it's a test because all people say, yeah, it's the universe testing you and stuff like that. I don't think so. Uh, it's the echoing. It's everything needs also time to shift. Depending on where we are. Sometimes it's like a momentum. It's like a build. You're trying to get the ball rolling. So you're trying to get that snowball effect so going. And power of loving yourself, it's to as you let go of the expectation to get the ideal result, you begin to accept every moment you're in as being perfect. And even if this thing comes up, you can't spend 40 years, or for some people even more of your life,
Or less, but yeah.
or less. But I'm just saying that programmed and everything, and then all of a sudden you actually can. But I'm just saying it can take some time to adapt to the new you and the new version of you're manifesting. And that's okay, and you got show love for that. And as you get maybe better at it, things get quicker. Begin to manifest faster, as you're not trying to hold on to old thought pattern and that still come up, and that you just let them go.
Yeah.
You then get into that momentum, and it's all about this.
Here's that
Yeah.
snowball effect.
So yeah, vibing 100%.
Yeah. The more snow you throw on it and keep on rolling, there's going
Yeah,
to come a time it's going to be dangerous if you hold on. You're going to go down the hill with the snowball. That's the point where you let it go, where it's got enough momentum.
yeah,
But you've got
yeah,
to pour onto it. And if the belief is a positive one for you and it's that I experience OBEs, then keep on pouring on that love onto that snowball
yeah,
until it builds
yeah,
enough life of its own,
yeah,
and then let it go down that hill.
yeah,
And just watch it roll.
yeah, man.
Watch it roll. Yeah. Alan, everyone be kind to ourselves or yourself. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Compassionate. So compassionate and loving to yourselves.
yeah, that's really important.
Because we're all here just remembering, doing our best, grappling and doing our best. It's the best you could do. That's it. That is it.
Yeah, yeah, being playful, like blessed confirm that. Yeah, being playful is really great way to see it, because you're not taking things so seriously and you understand you're in a game, so
Yeah.
it's part of the game.
Being
Yeah,
gentle, being
yeah,
kind to
mm,
yourself.
yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, Bishop, you say, can other affect others by projecting as obese, easily, etc. Yeah, we have the ability. Okay, thoughts and feelings manifest reality. Therefore, we have the ability to be influential. And the whole point is to remain loving every step of the way. So in your own, like, be in your integrity and respect the integrity of others. But depending on where someone is, whether they're aware or not aware at all, you projection can influence certain desired result. And it's still there, but yeah. So I would say, yeah, that's a potential,
It
let's
is
say.
potential. And this is a big reason why uh, it's the importance of keeping your communications as clear as possible with like-hearted or like-souled people. And that's why some people move in silence for a lot of the things they do until they're ready to speak on it, because of others' projections on them. It can, it's a thought form, and thoughts can manifest into things. So that's why a lot of people do that, and they choose to move in silence so that they can build up enough momentum in that region before somebody else comes in with their projection on that same thought form. You see what I mean?
And I would say as well, to complement what Shem says, it's also about how much you allow this to happen, to take place. And it's often, you see that type of things happening often with family members, just because, you related, you allow certain behaviors around you, and these can affect you in a measure scale sometimes. So it's how permeable you are or not.
It's a boundary you haven't set.
Yeah.
And that's okay. You just reset the boundaries. Boundaries are not for other people, they are for yourself. And you set them for yourself and you keep it moving. You let in more of your soul self into your life through thinking first through the heart, filter through your heart space, your intuition, your discernment, your love, and your compassion for yourself first. And then you move through that space. And stuff like projections and other people's bullshit, well, that will be more secondary. But when you step forward with their opinion being louder than your own, their thoughts, their needs, their wants, their whatevers before yours, that's where you've put them, that's where they'll go.
Yeah.
If that makes sense to you, or if I'm even answering your question. Hi, Carol.
So there is a Carol asks, hi guys, have you been okay? Have you been your inner earth? I mean, did we visit the inner earth? I guess in
Are
your
you
best
saying the inner earth
earth.
or
If
our
yes,
own inner earth, or
what have you seen?
because I've seen stuff, but only in meditation. I haven't
I
been there in
I
OB.
haven't. I haven't. And I didn't really ask for that. Anyway,
It's interesting.
but it's interesting. Yeah, come to think about it, I've heard some stuff, but that's again things I've heard about. We
Yeah,
have a perception of inner earth, but it's not really as you would see it, meaning it's been hollowed out, and then it's a bit different. It's just more of a, we perceive it as such, even though it is, but I haven't.
I haven't been there in
Yeah, so I
OBE
couldn't
state.
really comment on that.
Went there in meditation state, and that's only because that's part of what I was creating, and I was aware that that was something I was creating, and it's a place that was full of crystals and plants.
Yeah.
And that's all I could tell you about my situation with that. But other than that, I haven't intentionally said this is what I want to see and this is where I want to go. But if anyone has inner earth, anyone,
Yeah,
and you're willing to share, please
share
share.
it. Yeah.
That's what I'm interested
Yeah.
in.
Um, so blessed, you saying a Discord is a great idea.
Okay.
And right you saying also the bayou is in Louisiana. Louisiana.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You say Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Yeah.
Okay. And I see why. I see why she looks like she lives in this. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
So Juliana agreed. Discord is amazing. Okay.
All right.
In a bishop, yes. You already do it. Yep.
Okay. I'm so sorry with this thing. There we go,
Mirror
babe.
mirror neurons.
Yeah, mirror
Yeah.
neurons,
Okay.
butterfly
Butterfly
effect.
effect.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All of that. Jay, exactly. Soul to soul familiarity.
Familiarity. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously pre-agreed to share paths. It's very interesting how I always known this.
Yeah.
I told y'all that I'm weird.
Beautifully weird.
Yeah, you're not weird, man. It's
Weird
just,
in a good way.
yeah. If you want to say, well, what's the definition of weird anyway? We should look it up. Marilyn, you're saying, I believe from my own experience that you pick your mate before you enter this construct. When I was out of my body, I was in a classroom and my husband was there sitting next to me. Yeah, they I guess the original pairs and all of that, that's what it's about.
Yep,
um
100%. Like I do agree with that.
um
I do know him on the other side. We have had lots of instances on the other side where it's like
yeah,
basically looks the same, a little bit different, but
yeah.
yeah, more or less.
Then you're saying continue. Okay, so
The
still
inner earth. Okay,
the inner
no.
earth. Yeah,
All right. If anyone's had some inner earth experiences, that would be wonderful to share.
yeah, absolutely. So Marilyn, you're saying as well.
Yeah.
uh
And that is wonderful, Marilyn, because honestly, it's like, you know, it's there's not an effort. Like I'm not efforting to be here.
yeah,
It's a good time, babe.
yeah.
So to
Not,
continue, I didn't feel any excitement towards him.
I know
I
for a
feel you.
fact.
I know for a fact my twin sister and I left enough breadcrumbs before coming here into the construct.
Construction.
Yeah,
Yeah, construct. Yeah,
yeah. And that's the thing. It's like it's not the same as here. And I know that here we kind of make things like romance and all of that, but it's just different. I can't explain it. Um,
it's the absence of duality. I mean,
yeah,
yeah, the polar opposite on here. So you're right in the middle, I guess. Just the fact that you will be super excited. Well, the opposite of that is not being excited. But if you don't experience either of these opposite, then you're right in the middle where it's
yeah,
everything and nothing at
yeah.
the same time, I guess.
Hi, Kat.
Hi, Kat.
Yeah. Happy you're here, really.
Been
We
listening in the
have
background today.
oh
Love you. Happy to
wonderful,
catch part of the live.
wonderful
Happy you're
Cat.
here.
Um yeah, we got 8 minutes left. I'm hearing the baby. He knows it's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
um,
All right. Yeah, wonderful.
yeah, so cool, man.
So, as a last reminder, please look at what Bless said in the pinned comment. He has been dropping absolute gems. Okay.
100%.
Absolute gems. Thank you all for sharing. And
Yeah.
I will give a lot of thought to how I'll be constructing. You humble us too. This is a two-way street here, Blessed. I will be giving a lot of thought to what you guys have shared. Again, for Stace and Loretta, we're sending you love. As always, we're
Yeah.
sending all of you love. Much love to you all. And we did drop a video today. We were talking about what were we talking about in the
Soul
video
mission
today?
and purpose,
Soul
life purpose,
missions
soul
and life
purpose. Yeah.
purpose, which is poignant considering so much of us are transitioning out of what we would call the matrix into more heart-based occupations. And that's not to say that everybody's got to become an artiste. It's going to look different for everybody, but whatever it is, it will be a decision made that is soul aligned. So when I do say that, please do not hesitate to share if you're open for sharing. I am going to look into setting up a Discord for all of us to be able to catch up with one another freely, and just have these conversations more often. Um, much love to all of you and have a wonderful week moving on.
Yeah.
Is there any other thing that you would want to share, or is there any last questions for the last 6 minutes that anyone wants to ask?
Yeah. And also, yeah, go visit our Ko-Fi. Even if to just comment on the blog and just,
And
you
the
know, yeah,
lucid dream list is there. So from last week's live, if you were up for the lucid dream list, that's the herbs, the multivitamins, the foods, the routines that can help with dream lucidity. If I've shared a list and it's there for free on Ko-Fi, just go there and you can download it. It's a PDF, and you can see if it suits you.
Yeah.
Really.
So the Discord will be awesome. I think a Discord now. Eventually, we want to have a platform just for the sake of sovereignty, because of different multiple reasons. We came to the conclusion that eventually we'll have our own website where we'll have probably the chat happening here as well. But in the meanwhile, having a Discord could be a great idea. I think
Yeah,
a
just
midway, yeah, definitely. Well,
I
set
think
that
that
up
works.
together where different topics we can chat about and stuff like that.
Cool.
Would be great.
Cool,
Yeah,
bless. Yeah. And as always, guys, it's always love. This has been a wonderful experience for me. I've come out my shell. What is this, number 7 live? Never saw myself going live, and here I am. I am following my heart. So I hope that at least that can give you all the courage to step into you lot's path as well. And know that you're always supported. Know that the universe has always got you.
yeah,
It wants the very best for you. And that's what you shall have. Will it to be so? You're more powerful than you know. Your word is your wand. Speak kindly and highly to yourself and of yourself most of the time.
and
Please.
yeah, and every time you desire something, yeah, just tell yourself, you know what, the universe want me to have it.
That's why I even want it in the first place.
It wouldn't be here. And that's why about imagination. Remember, it's a tool. So you don't, nothing is a coincidence really.
Yeah.
Everything's already all there. So
All
yeah,
there. You are all that is. You
yeah,
are your brand new car. You are your loving partner. You are your happy life. You are your dream world.
yeah,
You just manifest that through loving words to yourself, to others, and compassionate moments to yourself.
yeah.
Try and be as judgment free as possible to yourself first. Because trust me, you're not going to be able to pull that out the bag for other people if you're still there judging yourself. It's not going to happen, babes.
Yeah.
Hold that for yourself. Hold that flame for yourself.
Yeah. And
Shift, like what Eno says. Shift.
shift. Yeah. And if you find difficulties to do so, throw it some love. Love yourself anyway.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just not the time yet, but that's
Love,
okay.
judgment free, without condition, without limitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're worth it. That's what we came here for. And you came here to have a good time, peeps. This struggle thing is done.
That's the illusion.
It's so done.
And funny when we think about it, what we found out it was all a game. Imagine how it feels. Like, imagine like take away any worry you have, anything you have, and you find out it was all just gaming. The same way you play a board game. That's what it was. That's kind of something to make you laugh.
My first reaction was, oh my gosh, you sick fuck. Why would you play a game like that? And then I said, no, lovingly, Shem, lovingly. Okay, you're better than this.
Yeah.
As I said, when you can, innit?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But
100%.
we love you guys. Have a wonderful week moving forward. And yeah.
Yeah, love you guys. Thank you for everything again. Thank you for being here. And
these conversations are so great.
And we haven't, oh, by the way, we haven't posted for next Sunday, but anyway, go check on our Ko-Fi where we usually post. You can check on the community post on
Love
YouTube,
to you,
but we will announce for sure
Yep.
for the next coming live.
Alan, Stace, everybody who chimes in, Laura, Agar, if I'm forgetting anyone, love you guys. Marilyn, Kat, Nat, so many of you, and it's wonderful. It's been a wonderful Sunday, and just have a wonderful week. Know that you are the power that you are seeking, and you are the love that you need. All right.
All right.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao.
Bye.